Greetings and salutations. I've been wanting to do another video since I did my last one. So what am I going to do? I stole something from Tumblr called 23 Deep Ass Questions. I'm going to answer them, or he's going to break down the thinking behind them, or just break down the question because I think they're totally stupid. Why am I doing this? Because I want to. Plus it gives me the chance to exercise my brain and all that lot. So let us begin. Question number 1. What is most difficult for you? Looking into someone's eyes when you tell them how you feel, or looking into someone's eyes when they are telling you how they feel? The biggest problem with looking into eyes is I have a problem with looking people in the eye. It comes down to I'm an antisocial git who just generally does not like to be touched and cannot generally meet people in the eye. It's taken me ages, years in fact, to get to the point where I can actually look someone in the eye. So when it comes to stuff like the emotional side, it's probably going to be all the more difficult just to meet their gaze. So there. Question number 2. Think of the last time you were really angry. Why were you angry? Do you still feel the same way? This is going back a few years. I knew someone who I met on World of Warcraft. Shut up. Who was going through a bit of a hard time. I tried to be there for them. We bonded, or at least I felt that way. I got way too emotionally invested in this person. They, over time, worked through this emotional turmoil with the help of friends, family, me. We spent a lot of time talking online, and I spent a lot of time helping them out in the game. What does this amount to? The very last time we spoke, they said they enjoyed talking with me. So what happens after that? 5 months later, 3 bloody emails gone unreplied to. I've seen them online. Do they say hi? Do they say anything? No. I got way too emotionally invested with this person. I wasted my time with this person. I should have called it quits long before. But no. Promises of, let's meet up. When I turn so-and-so, I get some money, I'll come to England. No, it doesn't happen. Even though they probably never intended for these to be lies, these turned into broken promises. Nothing became of them. And I still hold a deep resentment towards their particular name, even if it's not them. I am not the type of person who usually sparks up the conversation online. There's very few people I actually do that with. So it comes to the point where if you want to talk to me, talk to me. If you're not going to, don't feed me BS. Like saying you enjoy talking to me. Just because you found life again doesn't mean you can't spend at least 5 minutes replying to an email of mine. Moving on. Question 3. You own a flight from Honolulu to Chicago non-stop. There's a fire in the back of the plane. You have enough time to make one phone call. Who do you call? What do you tell them? You tell the cabin crew what is going on. How big is this fire? What type of plane is it? Is it manageable? Is there a lake or a big body of water we can ditch down into? And so honestly, if there's no way out of that situation, which I doubt there will be, the reaction I'd be given is, go to nearest and dearest, explain what the hell's happening. At least they deserve to know why I'll possibly disappear from the world. Now, question 4. You are at the doctor's office and he has informed you, does it have to be he? Doctors can be female as well. And they have informed you that you have approximately 1 month to live. Do you tell everyone that you're going to die? What are you going to do with your remaining days? Would you be afraid? To be afraid of death is to be afraid to live. It is only fair to tell the nearest and dearest that your time is coming to an end. And honestly, if your time's that short, and depending on the circumstances, I'd be asking the doctor, don't dilly-dally, let's get it over with now. Because the last thing you want to be doing is spending your last days in utter pain and agony. Question 5. You can have one of the following two things. What do you choose? Why? Love and trust. I'm sorry, this is one I got to break down. Love cannot come without trust. Trust goes into the foundation of all relationships. With family, friends, your loved ones, trust is there. Trust is there for love to work. Trust is the foundation that makes love continuous. So, I'm sorry. It isn't necessarily a choice of choosing between them. Trust always has to be there. You are walking down the side of a street. There was a dog drowning in the canal on the side of the street. Your boss has told you if you are late even one more time, you are fired. Do you take the time to save the dog's life? Why or why not? Jobs come, jobs go. Even this market, this job market, the chances are you still can't find another job. If you don't save that dog, and you're the person who will probably regret it later, save the bloody dog. Because if you don't, you're going to feel crappy about it. And yeah, for your own sense of morality, you did nothing to save that dog. It's going to haunt you. Would you rather be hurt by the one you love, trust the most, or the one you love the most? I've already explained this. Trust all comes into both. The one you love the most, you also have to trust the most. So in other words, no matter what, you're going to be hurt by the one you're going to trust the most. Your best friend confesses that they have feelings for you that is more than just friendship. He or she hasn't fallen in love with you. What do you do, or did you say? I'm sorry, this is just never going to happen. Best friend? What the hell's a best friend? I barely have any friends at the moment. I can't really answer that one. He's out of my league. Think of the last person you knew who died. Do you have the chance to give them 1 hour of their life back, but you had to give up 1 year of yours? Do you do it? Why and why not? I'm sorry, 1 hour. Even if it's 1 hour from my life to theirs, what's the point? That is just extending the inevitable. It is levels of cruel to know that they are going to die and you're just extend that by 1 hour. That's utterly bloody pointless. Question 10. Are you the kind of friend you would want to have as a friend? Hell no. I got so many problems. I would want to stay as far away from me as possible. Question 11. Does love equal sex? No. Love equals the cement that keeps you together. Friends, family, and loved ones, I explained before. What does equal sex is lust and a drive to procreate, to breed. 12. Your boss tells you that your co-worker that they have to let them go because of their work shortage, and they are the newest employee. You have been there longer. Your co-worker has a family to support and no other means of support. Do you go to the boss and offer to leave the company? Why or why not? Now this comes down to, if you can't help yourself, how can you help anyone else? What is your circumstance? Do you leave the company and possibly face the chance of spending how knows how long unemployed for the sake of this person? Are you the type of person who could walk away for that? Or do you need that sense of commitment, that sense of security that comes with a job? Honestly, chances are it will be no. I don't form those sort of commitments, particularly with people I just do not know. Even if they lose a job, there is still every chance they will get another one. You are most employable when you're employed. Like, if the market is low, they still have a chance. Charity must make sense, and they can drag themselves out of this circumstance if they need to, and they need to. Moving on, number 13. When was the last time you honestly told someone how you felt, regardless how difficult it was for you to say? Who was it? What did you say to this person? The the girlfriend, telling her I loved her, and that she was batshit insane. Moving on. What would be or what was harder for you to tell the member of the opposite same sex you love them that you do not love them back? I'm sorry, I'm rather apathic, so neither. 15. What would you think be the hardest thing for you to give up? Why would it be the hardest thing to lose? The hardest thing? I've just gone through the point of I've moved to a new location. Emotionally, on the first day, I was very emotionally fragile. I gave up a big sense of security for a chance to move to somewhere new, for a circumstance that I'm not fully certain will work out. So at the moment, what I've given up so far is the sense of security. Excluding romantic love, when was the last time you told someone that you loved them? Who were they to you? Never. 17. If there was one moment and one time in the last month, what would you change and why? No, nothing comes to mind. I regret nothing about last month. 18. Would you give a homeless person CPR if they were dying? Why or why not? Same thing with a dog? Conscience. Will you just let a person die, or do you have to act? So honestly, I would say I would not let this person die. They're alive. They have value. I don't necessarily know CPR, but if I couldn't do it, I'd probably find someone else who could. Number 19. You are holding onto your grandmother's hand and the hand of a newborn that you do not know. As they hang over the edge of a cliff, you have to let one go to save the other. Who do you let fall to their death? What was your rationality for making the decision? I'm sorry, but newborns are very light. You could easily drag up a newborn, then you can focus your attentions on your grandmother. I'm sorry, I will not commit to letting any of them die. Practically, I am not going to go in that. That's a variety of a situation I have never faced and probably never will, so I can't answer that one. Number 20. Are you old-fashioned? Yes and no. I hold on to some old values while I embrace some new ones. I believe in respect. I believe in working for what you earn. Shut up about my situation. So, yes and no. 21. When was the last time you were nice to someone and did not expect anything in return for it? All the bloody time. If I'm nice to someone, it's not because I expect anything in return. I'm being nice to them because I want them to feel better. I sent someone at the beginning of this year, someone was feeling particularly crappy because they're in an accident that they're never going to fully recover from, and they wanted this game they couldn't get. So what do? I buy it for them. I go on to buy someone else a book. I wish they would stop going on about the book whenever it was brought up. It's a book, it's a gift. Yeah, I know it's the thought that counts. But then again, this person not spoken to them in a long time. So moving on. So do I expect anything in return? Never. Because anytime you're giving something and you make them feel better, you're going to get something in return anyway. The warm, fuzzy feeling that you've done something good, that you made someone feel better. 22. What would you choose? True love with a guarantee of a broken heart, or never to love at all? Why? True love with a guarantee of a broken heart, because let's put it, if you don't know, you won't learn from it. Life is all about learning, experiencing things. It may hurt for a while, but time will move on. You will learn from it. 23. If you could do anything or wish anything, what would it be? I would look on the practical side of things. If I could wish for anything, I wish for a job I could do and enjoy, and I would wish I could have met my girlfriend in person already. To whisk her away to a better life, with an annoying family, and a job that's generally very taxing on a mentality, on her drive from day to day life. So what I wish for is a bit of security and some happiness. for my girlfriend's life. So there we go. The odd-numbered 20 feet questions answered. Have you learned something about me? Have you not? Have you learned I'm a git yet? If not, you don't know me at all. Otherwise, so until next time, peace out.